Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Apex Wrestling Warzone. We are live in the Target Center here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And man, we got a goddamn crazy card for you. Multiple tag team matches on the card, as well as our first match was, as I mentioned in the description, is an open challenge answered by One Shot Kid here tonight in his second ever match in Apex Wrestling. But man, we got so many good matches for you guys here tonight. It's going to be a wild ride here this evening. And we're going to see what happens between Drunkard Jimmy and this new young man who has already made his presence felt in one match before tonight, One Shot Kid. And I can tell you this is going to be a match that One Shot Kid is looking to showcase his talents here. But we'll see what Drunkard Jimmy can do. Unless he's drunk enough, so many other beers somewhere in the closest bar that he just said, fuck it. I don't know. I don't know if he even remembered we were supposed to be here until just now when he just came into the arena. From what I'm told, he's actually just now in the arena. But in any case, we'll see if his ass didn't drink too much to not be able to wrestle here tonight. Well, let's just find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 147 pounds, Dirty Jimmy.
Well, Drunkard Jimmy, he's here and he's not really looking too good right now. Oh man, he's not looking too good at all right now. The way this man is looking, I almost want to say he's actually looking like a little bit of a zombie in human skin. He sure as hell has acting like it, but goddamn.
And his opponent from Brisbane, Australia, weighing in at 217 pounds, OSK.
Well, One Shot Kid making his second match appearance here tonight against one of the more bizarre wrestlers in Apex Wrestling in regards to his livelihood, and that is Drunkard Jimmy. We're going to see what happens here tonight, but this is going to be a good one here. Let's see what One Shot Kid to bring to the table, and Drunkard Jimmy looking like he's ready for a fight, but OSK, DDT on the man. DDT right there on him. And already One Shot Kid showing us just how he's going to be here, and already, oh man, with the knees right on the back and a quick cover. And just like that, Drunkard Jimmy once again ready to have a beer. Good for Jimmy. I don't know if he's feeling too good about it, but hey, on the bright side for him, at least he'll go back to doing what he does best, and that's drinking lots and lots of beer at the local bar. And that's not a joke either. Anyway, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to get serious. Coming up next, Alex Camino, looking to go one-on-one against Cody Hayden. We'll see what happens there, but as of right now, we'll see what happens here between two men that some people know, others not so much. We'll see what these two can bring to the table here tonight in this one-on-one matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Swansea, Wales, weighing in at 190 pounds, Alex.
Alex Camino. As of right now, we've actually, backstage, we've actually had Lee Anderson make up what is going to be in the different divisions in this game. And speaking of divisions, I don't know if what's happening here is going to influence what's going to happen later on, but there's something that we'll be discussing later on tonight that I don't know if it's true or not, but it does deserve something, but it does deserve a mention. But at the moment, let's see how this matchup goes between Camino and Cody Hayden. Two men, like I said, some people may know, others may not have known about them. But let's be honest here, these are two men who, win or lose, are known for putting on a bit of a good show, to say the least. And now we are awaiting the arrival of Cody Hayden, and here he comes. I guess the ring announcer does not want to announce Cody Hayden, I guess. I don't know what's going on there, but
in his opponent,
oh, there it is.
From Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 248 pounds, the Rebel, Cody Hayden.
Well, a rebel this man may be, but we'll see what he can do in the ring against Alex Camino one-on-one here tonight in what is sure to be a match that some people probably would not consider a dream match, but a match that, to my knowledge, has yet to happen in either man's career. And so what a way it is to be here, as this could bring them both one step closer to a championship belt in Apex Wrestling going around their waist. So both men are ready. Referee now calling for the bell. This match is now started. And Camino with a nice suplex to get things rolling between him and Cajun. Camino having a not so interesting. Oh, the Booker man to check the DMs. Boy, I can't tell him what's going on. I was gonna say, if you think I know exactly what's going on, Jesus. Alright, oh, nice neck breaker from Cody Hayden. Over and over with these shots here. Yeah, look at this. Hayden now with the started to gain control. On Hayden, hits it with a nice neck breaker. Uh-oh, Hayden now's got Camino in a dominator, going for the cover. Oh, Hayden now measuring Camino. Oh, got him. Oh, cover. Took on a shoulder up at 2 from Camino. Uh-oh. Oh, backbreaker. Into a nice STO. And now Camino top rope. Got it with a nice clothesline. Now look at these two men. Uh-oh. Nice shoulder right in the back of Camino. Uh-oh. Nice. Camino from Hayden. And now Hayden going off on him over and over again. What a super kick right in the face. Then a shoulder up by Hayden. Camino wondering how the hell did he kick out of that. Oh! Goes on there, another one. Ducks underneath it. And a nice kick. Nice super kick from Camino to Hayden. And Hayden tripping him up. Oh, nice clothesline there from Camino. And now Hayden in some trouble there, but no, gets him with a nice comeback maneuver. Oh, man. I think Camino actually almost got some of that rope as well as that knee cover from Hayden. And Cody Hayden gets the victory. Cody Hayden victorious here tonight. What a nice little matchup between these two men. There's a nice toe breaker there. Go back to the replay. It's a nice toe breaker there, but was not enough to take out. It's not really enough to take out Alex Camino, but he did have what was sure to be probably a damn good finish there. If you ask me, still some of that rope actually did help Hayden. Look at this move here. Watch. Oh, really, Dame? Don't be an ass.
Here's your winner, the Rebel, Cody Hagen.
Well, Cody Hayden victorious in what I believe to be a rope-assisted finish. Although the rope probably did add more hurt to his knee than it did to himself. But right now, Cody Hayden victorious here tonight. Celebration's gonna be beginning momentarily. He's not gonna go back to the concession just because why not? Either that or he's gonna go to a different bar than the one Jimmy's going to, because he doesn't want Jimmy's tab to begin with. Calling next, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for one of the few tag team matches we have on the card tonight. It is going to be the best kept secrets with Danny the Bodyguard with somebody underneath that mask. Can't really tell who it is, but either way, they'll be teaming up with Franco Ricci and TK Rec, one in a tag team matchup. We'll see what happens there. It's gone. What? I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Red, but either way, let's see what happens here with this tag team match.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 583 pounds, Ryan, Steve, and Danny, the Body Gang, the Boom Squad.
Well, looks like Danny the Bodyguard. Looks like he's found a tag team partner, but I have no idea who that is under that mask. This is as good as mine with whoever that is. Oh. Oh, wow. Princeton and Danny as a tag team. That might be interesting to say the least. I know I have an interesting fetish. I have a fetish for saying interesting over and over again. I don't know why. It just happens.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 685 pounds, Franco Madman Ricci and Toughman TK Rex Chaos.
Well, Reckless and 10 has a new man in their midst, in their ranks, and that man, as you can tell, is TK Rex. Okay, apparently I can't make a joke out of anything. Fine then, whatever. But either way, even though I'm fucking up on my words, we got a nice tag team match here tonight with the Best Kept Secrets. A new tag team with Princeton and Danny the Bodyguard in one corner, Franco and TK in another. And look at this, Best Kept Secrets actually looking like they're going to work well together. And speaking of tag teams, as far as our other tag team match is concerned, we still have not received word. We have 3 of the 4 competitors of our match, of our second tag team matchup, but we're still waiting the arrival of the 4th man to arrive to this matchup. I don't know what's going on there, but hopefully we can get that match going with all 4 men. Oh, nice shot from Franco Ricci there. Franco Ricci made his singles debut in Apex not too long ago in a very impressive showing, win or lose. But right now he's in a tag team matchup with a man that currently is not well known for his tag team matches. But we'll see what happens here with Franco and TK, but at the same time, Princeton and Danny are a new tag team, to say the least, here in Apex Wrestling. Oh, nice move there from Princeton. With a brand new style to him as far as his attire goes. Right now, Franco's in a bit of trouble, and in comes Danny. And oh man! Danny actually got help from Bernstein to keep his balance. But when Danny got that balance, he just went right on top, right on Franco Ricci in a very damaging move there. And now TK coming in. And now we're here with the big man versus big man side of this tag team match, where it's TK Rex and Danny the Bodyguard. Both men, as far as my knowledge goes, have faced off against each other at one point, if my knowledge is correct. But even if I'm wrong, this would still be they still would be facing off here tonight. And a beast bite from Danny, but TK getting out of it. And now TK, head first into the turnbuckle. And TK gets hit with an elbow from Danny, tagged it in Princeton, but I don't know if that was a good idea to do, because TK, just leveling Princeton. He is not a man to take very lightly. Even though his recent matches have said otherwise, he still puts his opponent through hell. Regardless if he wins or loses, he just loves putting his opponent through hell. As a matter of fact, it seems like the big men in this company love putting their smaller opponents through hell, as they've had many an opponent damn near get injured because of a big man taking it to him. And oh man, Princeton just getting flattened with the nice move there from TK. And TK pushing down Princeton, showing he's got the power. And now TK, if I didn't know any better, I'd say either he's going for a corner move or a tag. And a tag he goes for. And now these two with a nice double back body drop on Princeton. Oh, wait a minute. Franco telling the crowd to be quiet. I guess he wants to hear Princeton scream because he goes for his own beast bite. And oh, what a clothesline! Just took him. Just took Princeton out. And now again with a beast bite from Richie. Looks like he wants to hear Princeton scream some more. But Princeton not gonna give up that easily. And now these two going back and forth. Princeton looks like he wants to make a tag to Danny. And a tag he does make. And Danny with the big arms, with a big net, with his big fist just going right on Franco's arm. Franco with a nice combo. And now Franco sending Danny back out of the ring. Oh, the Irish whips him into the apron. The hardest part of the ring. As everybody knows, the hardest part of the ring is the apron. And trying to go for a clothesline, but Danny just took it like a champ. And now Franco, DDT. Danny's both at a count of 5. Danny's throwing Franco back in the ring now. And now Danny, elbows him right in the back, right in the face just about. Oh, and what a nice counter from Richie. Richie with an incredible counter. And now a triangle choke on the big man. Will Danny tap? Princeton not helping his partner. But Danny getting out of it. I guess Princeton figured Danny would have been able to get out of it because he's not too weak. He's not too tuckered out right now. Instead he's staring down at Richie. Richie with an Irish whip. Goes for the knee. Goes to the middle rope. And hits him with the Canadian Destroyer. Cover from Richie. Kick on it too, and a shoulder up by Danny. Franco measuring the bodyguard. Goes for him. Oh, there's a knee right in the face, and there's a cover. And Princeton saving the matchup. And TK now making Princeton pay for it with a nice gut wrench suplex. And now Franco looking to add his own flavor to Princeton, but I guess he decided against it. Unless he decided against it because he doesn't want to get distracted. Oh, and a DDT. Princeton now going back into his own corner. And Franco waiting for, and he turns around into a missile drop kick for Princeton. Princeton got Danny tagged in Princeton. Franco never saw the tag. The ref sure did, but Franco didn't see it because as he turned around, he got hit with a missile drop kick. My God. And now Princeton. Whoa. Get him. So many knees and he trips him up at the end. Princeton pulling on the leg of Franco. Cover. And TK saving the matchup. And Danny looked like he was trying to get some of TK, but Danny He needs to get back in his corner, otherwise he'll get disqualified. And now Princeton. Oh, no. Vertebreaker. Princeton with a hellacious vertebreaker on Franco Ritchie. And now with a cover. And the best kept secrets get the victory. What a nice tag team match for two teams that are made their debut in Apex Wrestling. But at the end of the day, Franco and TK probably could have gotten the job done, but Franco took his sweet time mediating or whatever. And because of that, Princeton took complete control over the matchup up to the end of the finish.
Brian, Steve, and Danny, the Body Gang, the Boom Squad.
All the best kept secrets are victorious here tonight. We'll see what this does for them as far as the tag teams go. But now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, and it's going to be Daniel Harris going one-on-one against the Intercontinental Champion, Jaden Shadow. In this match, the title will be not on the line, as we already have a title match already set in place for the Intercontinental Championship.
Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 241 pounds, Daniel Harris.
Oh, Daniel Harris, while he's not getting a championship match here tonight, he is going up against the Intercontinental Champion, Jaden Shadow, here tonight, and what is going to be a very, very good matchup. If what the paper that's been said, this may be a very good matchup between these two men.
And his opponent, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, the All-Star Intercontinental Champion, Jaden the Samoan.
Well, Jaden Shadow, don't adjust your sets, he is the Intercontinental Champion after winning a triple threat matchup on not Warzone, it was actually, yeah, it was on Ground Zero if I'm not mistaken. But the question is for how much longer, because as I mentioned, he is set to defend the Intercontinental Championship at the next Apex Wrestling pay-per-view event. As far as I know, the title is still in the working, but it seems like we may be damn close to announcing a new name for the show, as we originally was going to call it Redemption, but it seems like whether that's the official name or there's another name in the works, that remains to be seen. But in the end, regardless, speaking of championships, there is a rumor that I brought up a little bit earlier, not too long ago, where apparently there is a new Apex Championship in the works. But this is just a rumor that has been going around for some time now, but we'll see what happens there. But as of right now, that is just a rumor. The fact that we have possibly a new championship belt being worked on at this moment in time. The only person who can honestly confirm that would be the boss himself, Lee Anderson. But in the meantime, right now we got this matchup between Daniel Harris and Jaden Shadow. Shadow has been on a damn near roll since the Chase to the Gold tournament, going so far as to winning the title last week on Ground Zero. But let's be honest here, he almost came pretty damn close to being injured after he just got the crap beat out of him by a former Apex wrestler, Virgil Snow, a couple of times, twice as a matter of fact. But here he is right now, he's ready. Oh! Jaden just got his back hitting the apron during that T-bone suplex of Daniel Harris. And he gets a face full of steel steps right there. But I'm surprised he could feel it, considering how I didn't really see anything there. And now Jaden thrown back in the ring by Daniel Harris, I should say. He doesn't like getting mixed up between him and Danny the bodyguard, that's for damn sure. And there's a nice winning side slam, going for the cover already, and a kick out at 2 from Jaden Shadow. And now Harris, what's he thinking about doing here with Jaden? Uh-oh. Irish whip into the corner. Referee is down, and a hell of a kick from Jaden Shadow as Harris. Jaden measuring Harris. And now Jaden. Oh, Samoan driver with a cover. And a quick on at 1, but I think the ref is... I wonder if the ref actually noticed the foot on the bottom, just noticed the foot hitting the rope. And now it's Shadow. By Harris. Oh, Harris hits the turnbuckle. That's a clean run to the side of the head. Oh, and Harris now trying. Oh, man. Dragon sweep right from under Jaden Shadow. Oh, and he gets a knee. Bends his knee right in the ring. And there's a cover from Harris, but a quick out at 1 by Jaden Shadow. Harris went for a kick. Oh, and Jaden just slapped the hell out of Daniel Harris with a slap to the face. And now Shadow here. Uh-oh. Oh! Neckbreaker on the rope, on the middle rope. And now Harris in trouble here. Shadow measuring him. And now Harris misses. He moved out of the way. Oh, and a pump handle. Back suplex from Harris. And now it's Daniel Olfo. Oh, he's going for a chokehold. for a headlock, not a chokehold. He's going for a rear headlock there. Sit out, a seated rear headlock, to be honest with you. And Shadow needs to get back into things because he's the Intercontinental Champion. And the last thing you want to do is to lose in your first match, non-title or not, as the champion. And now Jaden with a Samoan driver out of nowhere cover. On a kick out of 2.5 from Harris. And now Shadow going back on the offensive, not letting Daniel Harris get the better of him. And now Shadow, being honestly probably the more hated man from this whole crowd, not really liking him at all. Harris, Shadow, his back gave way from the weight on his shoulders. And now Harris going to work on Shadow. Irish whip. Oh, man! Shadow hit hard by Harris. And another swinging side slam and a cover. And Daniel Harris has pinned the Intercontinental Champion. But Daniel Harris victorious here tonight. And Shadow understandably is not too happy about that. He gave it his all. I will give him that. He tried. But at the end of the night, Harris just came right at him with a hard hitting move, and that was the beginning of the end for that matchup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, switching gears a little bit, coming up next, it is the women's division match of the night. It is going to be Tori Doyle going up against Kendall Rose. One-on-one. Nobody allowed at ringside. Alright, so I'm actually looking forward to this matchup. So let's see what happens here in this matchup as we're ready to get started.
Making her way to the ring from England, Youngblood.
Tori Doyle, the leader of the Undisputed Elite, ready to get things started here between her and Kendall Rose. As said earlier, both women will not neither women are allowed to have anybody at ringside for this matchup, especially Tori Doyle, as that rule was enforced because of what the Undisputed Elite were known to do during any one of their matches, and that was by way of a triple power bomb multiple times. And because of that, Lee Anderson made that rule. Whether it's loved or hated, he made this decision because he was getting tired of the Undisputed Elite's antics in regards to doing the triple powerbomb so many times over until he finally decided to say, fuck it, this rule is now enforced. But ever since then, Tori Doyle as well as the Undisputed Elite are not doing too bad, to be honest with you here. I mean, yeah, they have their off moments, but they're not doing too bad here.
And her opponent, from Dayton, Ohio, Kendall Rose.
Well, Kendall Rose making her way to the ring, a woman who's had a good amount of success in Apex Wrestling, and she looks to add to her success by taking on and looking to beat the hell out of the Undisputed Elite's the leader of Undisputed Elite, that being Tori Doyle. And we'll see what happens here between these two women here. The bell is rung, and Tori Doyle looking to go right on the offensive really quickly. And there's a pump handle, little suplex type of thing there. There was a pump handle variation. And a very big one at that. She went for the cover, but a quick out before a one by Kendall. And there's a nice twisty suplex from Tori Doyle. Kendall now in some serious trouble already. A predicament she's not really known to be in. No matter how, at least early in the bout. And now Tori, she's got Kendall into a nice sit-out powerbomb. Oh man, Tori actually, all of a sudden she got Kendall on the, somewhere that won't, what the game though, what the hell was that? In any case, Kendall Rose kicks her right in the back, kicks Tori in the back, and a drop kick right in the back of the head. And now Tori, she's got Kendall again with another sit-out powerbomb. And a kick right in the chest. And Doyle with a cover, quick out at one from Kendall. Oh, now Kendall felt that kick, and there's a spear. A spear to Tori Doyle. And Doyle with a knee right in the face, if not forehead, of Kendall. Cover and a quick out at one. Yeah, it'll take a lot more than that to take down Kendall Rose. Whether you love her or hate her, you cannot deny the athleticism Kendall Rose and Tori Doyle both have. And that's what's gonna make this matchup a pretty damn good one, if you ask me already. Tori measuring Kendall, going in the corner. Tori Doyle gets her with the knee. But Doyle not stopping there. She's going on the top rope. Measuring Kendall again. Tori Doyle misses the drop kick. And now Kendall. Oh, DDT. Cover. Kick and a shoulder up at 2 by Tori Doyle. Kendall now needs to stay on her. Like I said about Kendall, the same can be said about Tori. Oh my God! Oh my God, and Kendall going ecstatic over the fact that she just hit a hellacious code breaker. But again, Tori with the shoulder up at 2. My God. And now Kendall, clothesline, and then second, ducks underneath, gets her with a drop kick, and now Kendall, she is fired up. Uh-oh. Oh, now Kendall with a little cat fight right on Tori Doyle, though. And now Kendall with a cover over the leg and a quick out at one from Doyle. Not really too surprised if she kicked out after that. But now Kendall measuring Doyle again. Couple of knees, elbow. Oh, there it is. The nice combo that has finished off many a woman in any company that she's in. Cover on Tori. Got her. What a nice back and forth matchup between these two women. But at the end of the day, Kendall Rose is victorious here tonight. But look at that code breaker, and Kendall just flipping out over how insane that was. But I think that freak out was what got Tori to kick out when she did. But then after that, Kendall would not let up on her.
Here is your winner, Kendall Rose.
Well, Kendall Rose victorious here. What a great matchup between these two women. Very insane matchup. Can't wait to see what these two do next. But for now, Kendall Rose gets the bragging rights. But now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it is a match that I've honestly been looking forward to here tonight. Formerly Matthew Moretti. I know people are going to go off on me. Matthew Moretti, formerly Matt Matthews, is set to go one-on-one against Austin Collins here tonight. Let's see what happens here tonight as the former world champion takes on the #1 contender. So I have been told, as far as Matthew Moretti goes, he has improved a bit since we last seen him, as far as how he looks goes. So let's see what happens here between him and Austin Collins.
Making his way to the ring from Rome, Italy, weighing in at 204 pounds, Matthew the Maverick Moretti.
Well, this new version of Matt Matthews, this Matthew Moretti, looking that's how he should be. He said on Twitter the last time we seen it, well, after the last time we seen him, he said on Twitter that he was looking to fully embrace his Roman heritage. But in all honesty, I can now see people calling him more of a Roman gladiator cosplayer than anything, but honestly, I can't really blame him for going like this. It is fully embracing the Roman heritage that he says he has. Now look at him. He went from 198 to 204 pounds. Looks like he's got he's grown a few inches as well since we last seen him, and some muscle mass on him as well. So we'll see how this goes for him. Matthew Moretti already showing that he is all about business here as he looks to go one-on-one against Austin Collins, the #1 contender for the Apex World Championship.
And his opponent from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Austin Collins.
Austin Collins, if you think about it, this is a what-if scenario. What if Matt Matthews, now Matthew Moretti, walked out and was the world champion after his match with Tamura? What would happen if these two men were to square off against one another? Well, let's put it to you this way. If Austin Collins cannot beat Matthew Moretti, then I honestly gotta ask, how the hell could he beat Tamura? I get it that they are different wrestlers, and it's possible that Austin could beat one but not the other. But at the same time, that's the kind of question I kind of want to ask. But we're going to see how this what-if scenario will play out here tonight. We'll see if if Matthew Moretti was the world champion. We'll see if Austin will actually do it. And look at this. Austin Collins. Oh, there you go. Oh, and Matthew Moretti already letting that get under his skin. You don't want to do that, but Austin Collins looked like he was going to go for a handshake, but being the old school cocky bastard, he said, fuck you. That right there is the ultimate fuck you. And look at this. Austin Collins just going to work on Matthews. Or Moretti. I'm going to have to get used to it already. Inverted beast bite. But Moretti elbowing Austin Collins over and over, getting him off. Oh, nice throw there from Matthews, from Moretti. I know he just did a name change. And usually when you do a name change, you need to remember what their name change is. Otherwise, you might forget it over and over again. It's something I'm going to have to get used to. I know that. But right now, Moretti going on top rope, waiting for Austin Collins, measuring him. Don't know why he's going for something this early, but he got him with an elbow right at the top of the head. And Austin Collins going at the leg now. Very smart strategy. That's one thing you got to do with everybody. Go off on their legs. Because for a big man, if he can't walk, then he can't pick up. And as for a man like a cruiserweight, a super kick there from Collins. For a cruiserweight, if you work on his legs, you can't go as fast. And a second super kick from Collins. On Moretti. Going Collins back in the ring after getting two super kicks out of the face, right on the chin. And now Matthews, oh, Cobra clutch leg sweep. And now, oh no, Matthews taking a page out of his teacher's playbook. Stomping on the arm of Collins. Oh, the gladiator kick right there. Covered by Matthews. And a kick out of two by Collins. Matthews wondering, what do I got to do to put this young man away, to put this cocky son of a bitch away. Oh, what a counter! Matthews, Moretti just got hit with a big hellacious kick right on the side of the head. Hit with a mat suplex by Collins, but a quick on it one. Now Collins looking to maintain the advantage he has right now. Continuing to rub his tape on the forehead of Moretti. Collins measuring Matthews now. Oh no, oh, go to sleep. Good night, Matthew Moretti, cover. Oh, the kick, oh, Moretti got his shoulder up. But I don't know if he's feeling too good because he just got the shoulder up. And Collins again with a cover, this time using the ropes, but Matthew saving himself. He's seen it coming. And now Moretti, oh, spine buster. And now Moretti measuring Austin Collins. Moretti with the Latin laydown. Going for the cover. Oh, the kick. Oh, and Austin got the shoulder up at 2. Oh, Matthew Moretti actually doing something, misses. Austin misses the super kick. And what the hell? Oh my God, what the hell was that? What the hell did Matthew Moretti just do? That's the first time I've ever seen him do that. And now Matthew Moretti with a Northern Lights suplex. And now Moretti, oh, knife edge chop and a hard one at that. You could hear that from over here. And now Moretti, top rope, going for the elbow right in the back. And now Moretti measuring. Collins got him again, going for the cover. And Matthew Moretti just beat Austin Collins. He just beat the #1 contender. What an unbelievable move what an unbelievable match we just seen these two put each other through. What an incredible matchup here. And I thought Austin Collins had him after that, go to sleep. But then he tried to do the underhanded tactic by going for a dirty pin. But Matthews seen right through it. And watch this Latin laydown right there. Matthew Moretti, he has showcased his skill. He has improved himself on what we've seen him do. But the first time ever we've seen him go hella crazy on the middle rope.
Here is your winner, Matthew the Maverick Moretti.
Well, Matthew Moretti, with his name change, his style change, his new change in attire, he is back and he looks ready. He looks like he could be ready for a rematch with the world champion if he ever feels like doing it. But right now, he has the bragging rights to say, I beat your #1 contender, Lee. What you gonna do about it? Well, now, ladies and gentlemen, we have some important news. As you can tell just now, Malcolm Black is still not here. We don't know what's going on with him. We don't know why he's not here, what problems he is experiencing. but the show must go on, with or without him. Coming up next, it is a 2-on-1 handicap match pitting Bruiser Brad and the WMD, with an added bonus, that being that the Money in the Bank briefcases are up for grabs here tonight. But it still begs the question on what happened with Malcolm Black. He's supposed to be in this match, but he's not. We don't know where he's at. We don't know what's going on. But if I were a betting boy, I would say he's going to tell us himself. Should he decide to do so?
Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 485 pounds, the Bruiser, Brad Adams.
Oh, Bruiser Brad, I guess I'll give it to him. I guess something happened so badly that I guess Malcolm decided to have him carry both briefcases just in case something went wrong, but at the same time, I don't know if anything did go wrong. So right now, he doesn't have the briefcases on him right now because they're already sitting right beside me here. They're already sitting right beside the ringside area here by the ring announcer and the timekeeper over there. So I guess that's something. But now Bruiser Brad's got to go at this one-on-two with this new tag team that has actually had a bad start in Apex in their last matchup. But tonight they're going to have it going where the small man will be starting things off here instead of the big man, which is probably what caused them to lose in their last match. And we'll see what happens here.
And his opponents, at a combined weight of 728 pounds, the Butcher, the Beast, and weapons of mass destruction.
Well, there you go, WMD, the weapons of mass destruction, ready to get things going here in this 2-on-1 handicap match against Bruiser Brad. Now I must say one thing, Brad may be outnumbered, but that's not to say Brad will do what he can to keep the tag team briefcases on his side. But at the same time, these two men are 700 combined pounds. So we'll see what happens here, but I'm already looking forward to the Beast getting in this matchup here against Bruiser Brad. Oh, and Brad, shoulder tackle right on the Butcher, and now stepping on him. Already looking to try to make quick work of the Butcher. And let's be honest here, Brad, about 500 pounds. This man is not one you want to mess around with too much. For this man, you got to deal with him quickly. You have to put him away, otherwise he might do to you what you might do to him 10 times over. And there's a tag to the Beast. Oh, and a boot right to the face of Brad. And now the Beast in a matchup here with Bruiser Brad. This is going to be a good one here. And Brad showing his strength. Remember, the Beast is about just as big as he is as far as weight goes, but not as tall as him. Oh, Brad got him. Brad with a nice back body drop counter and a nice arm drag from the Beast as he just slaps Brad right in the face. Oh, Brad now. The Butcher just got taken out by Brad as Brad looks to gain control of this matchup. And another arm drag from the Beast. And if I were to bet more, I would say the Butcher. Oh, nice counted by the Butcher anyway. But I meant to say the Beast is not too happy with that shot that Brad gave to him. And now the Beast showing he's not too happy about it. As the Beast on the cover on Brad. And a quick on at one. There's the tag to the Butcher. And the Butcher now going off on him. Oh! Cover. Quick on at one by Brad. Yeah, it's going to take a lot more to take him out than that. And Brad with a nice counter. And now Brad, putting all that 500-pound weight on him. And now Brad, elbow from Butcher. There's a tie to the Beast. Nice double shoulder tackle. And now there's a tag. Kick out at 2 from Brad. Still got some fight left in him. Got to give him that. And now Brad, Beast now Irish whipping Brad. He tried to go for a kick. Brad caught it and gives him a knee. Oh man, Bruiser Brad still doing his best to take it to the Butcher for the Beast. Beast got him with a nice shot right in the face. Probably just knocked him out. But he's still not done with him. Oh man, look at this. Nice chain of moves there from the Butcher and from the Beast as he hits him with a double knees to the back of Brad. Goes to the cover and kicks out. Brad kicked out at 2. And now the Butcher, I gotta remember the fucking names. The Beast now tagging in the Butcher. Butcher though, watching as his partner just threw Brad over, and there's the end of days to Bruiser Brad. Going for the cover, that might do it. And WMD, the weapons of mass destruction, get the victory. And with that said, the winners and the new holders of the Tag Team Money in the Bank briefcases, the Weapons of Mass Destruction. Brad gave it, tried to do what he could, but at the end of the day, like always, a 2-on-1 handicap match was just too much for him to handle. But if you ask me, the Beast did all the work. The Butcher slowed him down, but the Beast was the one that ultimately led to Brad's downfall in this match. And watch this, end of days there, damn. End of days, that's Wasteland. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyway.
Here are your winners, the Butcher, the Beast, and Weapons of Mass Destruction.
And there you go, the Weapons of Mass Destruction victorious here tonight. What a match and what a show this was. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here tonight on Apex Wrestling Warzone. I'm Forrest Walpole, commentator for Apex Wrestling, signing off from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Until then, until round 0.